Okay. We're live.
Sounds good.
Walked it off against the Memphis Redbirds by a score of 7-5. We had the victory yacht at the Perlaza set the crowd home happy with this three-run walk-off home run of the night. 1-1 to Perlaza. Hit well, right field, way back, it's gone! That is what you call fireworks before the fireworks. Jonathan Perlaza walked it off. Final score. Cubs 7, Redbirds 5. Packers try to win their fourth consecutive game against the Redbirds on Saturday at Christmas Park starting 6:08 p.m. Based on upcoming promotions for the purchase tickets to Alpha Cubs games, visit AlphaCubs.com, and if you can't make it to the game, catch each game live on the Point Radio Group, on MLB TV, and on the Valley Live app. See you on Saturday, and go Cubs.
Yo, check this out from Canty and Carlin.
There are always going to be championship expectations in New England. That's the standard that Bill Belichick has established. And I think he's going to fall victim to that standard because you're talking about this franchise 4 years since a playoff win. So if that doesn't change, then I think they transition Bill Belichick to full-time in the front office and they have somebody new wearing a headset on the sidelines in 2024.
Canty and Carlin, weekdays 2 to 6 on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines. ESPN Networks now.
Morning, Steve. Morning, Brant.
Do you ever wish
It's
that
not
you could
letting
get
me see
closer to the
the.
world
It's
of
still not
sports?
letting me see the comments.
Well, with the ESPN app, you're one app and one tap away from the action. You can get live scores and stats for your NBA team. Or follow your favorite golfer as she launches off the tee.
And you're sure you're live and not recording.
You even get 24/7 coverage of the biggest NFL plays. So what are you waiting for?
Morning, Clint.
Sorry, I got carried away. So what are you waiting for? Download the ESPN app and get closer than ever. Did you miss Canty and Carlin?
Previous year, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. We had a good season. Ayahuasca, 48 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. MVP.
You're out of your mind if you think that's the reason. The idea of 48 touchdowns and an MVP, thank you, Ayahuasca, for getting it done. If that was the case, every guy in the league would be...
Guys, for some reason, I can't see your comments, so I can see them on my phone. So I will get back with everybody later. I apologize. I don't know what we're doing or what setting's not right. So we'll get it fixed. Thanks for listening this morning.
Radio Group Station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Yep. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Waking Up the Outdoors with Outdoors Dan, or the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. We're back in the studio this week live. Sorry about the last 2 weeks, but we had trips to do, and I don't know what happened the other week, but we got it. We pre-taped the show Wednesday. In 25 years of broadcasting, I've never done that before. So we had something come up, and anyway, that's what's going on. We are broadcasting live on the Imperial RV live stream, and I will see. For some reason, I'm not seeing all the comments right now, but that's all right. I'll get with you back later today, I promise. Okay? If you got questions, just seem to let me know, and we'll get on it. So. All right, show's brought to you in a little part by Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. $60 a month will get you a 1 month free for a year. 12 by 50 assigned spot. Secure gauge 24/7. Security cameras all over the place. Discounts for multiple spots. Really nice. I mean, these are huge spots. They're down locally down in Carlisle. If you need a place to put your camper, RV, trailer, whatever, boat, Tracy, Dick, Danielle will take care of you at 515-822-1362. That's 515-822-1362, and just tell them Outdoors Dan sent you, and they'll take good care of you. All right, we got a fun show for you. We're going to be talking with Lieutenant Wayne Sanders. He's a retired game warden from New Hampshire, and we're going to see what he is up to and some of his exploits. I'm going to tell you about my Minnesota fishing trip, and I've got some pheasant news for all my pheasant hunters to tell you about, and we got a fishing report and all that other fun stuff. So, hey, let's just go right to the phones and go say hi to our buddy Lieutenant Wayne. What's up, Lieutenant Wayne?
Good morning, Dan. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. How are you been?
I've been good, and it's Saunders with a U, so it's Saunders, not Sanders.
Did I say Sanders?
You did.
That's my
the
Midwest.
first time you've ever done that. So.
That's my Midwestern accent.
Yeah, and that could be.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Sorry about that. I'm trying to.
All right.
You know what it is? I'm trying to do like 5 things at once, so forgive me.
And I understand. I'm horrible with names when I do the podcast. I am just it's horrible. Yeah.
Well, here, let me do that again. Hey, let's go say hi to Lieutenant Wayne Saunders.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get a ticket in the mail.
I know. I've been correcting people my whole life, so it's just a habit with me.
So I was thinking about you. I was up in Minnesota fishing, and my bear guide and I, he's my walleye guide too. He lives on this huge lake up in northern Minnesota. So we're out there fishing and we're drifting, a jig and a minnow and stuff, and we're just minding our own business, sitting there just drifting along, talking. And I hear a boat behind us, and I look back, and there's a red Lund coming my way, and it's a Minnesota game warden. So the gentleman pulls up to us. Hey, how you doing? How's fishing? It's okay and stuff. He goes, well, I need to check tags. So, you know me. I'm always polite and cordial to everybody. So he goes, put your rod. Can you guys put your rods down? Let me see your tags. So I put my rod down. Now, Wayne, this is a brand new rod and reel. It's a $350 Tractor Carbon fishing rod with a brand new spinning reel on it. I just bought it the night before. I put my rod down. I don't reel up because I don't want to annoy him. I reach over to my tackle bag, unzip my tackle bag, pull out my license. I hand it to him. I go, there you go, officer. And I hear, chig, plump. And I just turn my head back to the side of the boat to see into my rod going into the lake.
Yeah.
I said, I just turned around and looked at him and said, thanks a lot, Warden.
I've been there, done that. I checked an ice fisherman one night with a flasher, and he made a move, and he kicked his flasher right in the hole.
Oh.
Brand new, down it went. He was not a happy camper. So, no, I understand that. And sometimes in the process of doing your job, things happen. I've also had some good experiences. I was checking a guy when I was working for U.S. Fish and Wildlife out in Oregon. He's checking his license, has 300 mallards sat down on his decoys, and he's sweating. He's like, "Can I shoot those?" And I'm like, "Go for it, man." So he shot, and how many ducks do you think he got?
How many?
0. He was flock shooting. He didn't think he could miss.
Oh, gee, many. Well,
I guess it went both ways.
Oh, sure. Yeah. He goes, well, I got side scan. I'll make a pass. So Gary and I, after he looked at our permits and stuff, he gave our permits back, and he just took off. He didn't even go and look for it. I said, hey, what about the side scan? Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably didn't appreciate. Thanks a lot, Warden. Or yeah.
Well, stuff happens.
Yeah, I know. Well, and listen, I'm always, like I said, I'm always very cordial, and because with law enforcement and stuff, because I don't. First of all, I don't think you all get paid enough, and and I always try to go above and beyond to be polite. And man, I was not happy though.
Yeah. I used to not really try to disturb fishermen, especially fly fishermen, when they were all dressed up and they're out in the middle. And I'd watch them for a while. And generally those guys I thought were squared away until one day I just got a feeling, and I checked the guy. And he swore up and down he had a license. It was in his truck. He jumped into his buddy this morning. Well, I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to write you the ticket because I can't check it where I am. We're in the middle of nowhere. So, just get it to me. So he sent it to me. It was the year before license, and he said, I'm sorry. I told you I had a license. This is the license I had. I've since bought a new one. And, I was just like, so then I started checking guys that were fishing. And it was amazing how many of those people that I thought before were good quality fishermen that had all the right garb, sometimes weren't licensed properly from another state or something. And it was amazing to me. So I started inconveniencing people to check them. So when I inconvenienced a lot of good fishermen, to do that, because sometimes, especially even on a guided boat, guides should be checking all their sports licensing before they go out. That's part of their job, I think. Is there a requirement? No, but they should be. And I have checked guys on guided trips without fishing licenses.
Yeah.
And the guy's mortified. He's like, I just assume. You can't assume. You have to see it.
No, I've always said in the 26 years I've been on the air that it's our responsibility to know the game laws where we're hunting or fishing at, and it's our responsibility to make sure our permits are up to code. That's not the outfitters. That's our job.
Yep.
So.
Yep, for sure.
Yep. So I think
a lot of those interactions where things go wrong, things go right too. I've had some people catch some beautiful fish while I'm standing there, and they think I brought them luck.
Well, I will say this, like 5 minutes after that happened, I caught a 25.5-inch walleye and a 24.3-inch walleye.
See?
Yeah. So I told
old rod and reel.
Yeah, I told Gary the lake was just trying to make it up to me.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
That's that happened.
Somebody's going to snag, because I had a lot of line out because we were drifting. Somebody's going to snag him a $400 rod and reel and be really happy.
Yeah, when my son started fishing, my father gave him, it was like a vintage Snoopy pole, and that's in the same place. I remember him. Also, I hear this plunk, and my wife expected me to jump into 40 feet of water and retrieve that.
Yeah.
As I was watching it, she's like, "Jump, jump!" And I was like, "No."
Well, I'm too fat and out of shape to be jumping in a big. I don't know if I could have got back in the boat.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, it happened so fast, Wayne. Honestly, I mean, it was gone, and I mean, it was. We were, like I said, we were in a weed bed, and there's no telling where that thing went.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No doubt. So,
how
a good trip? Did you bear hunt along the way?
I did not draw a bear tag in Minnesota. I had 3 points, but I was talking to some other folks at the lodge. We at the Pines Resort up there, and they said there were people there that had 6 points and didn't draw, which is just crazy.
Mm.
I've never heard of that.
I'm assuming that means there's a lot of people putting in for the lottery.
I think they just keep cutting bear tags. They've got a bear problem up there, and it's and I don't talk politics on the show. I swore I wouldn't do it anymore. And so it's been 5 or 6 years since I've done that, so I'm not going to get into it now. But it's political. They've got bear problems up there. I mean, but here's the thing, with them cutting the bear tags, these bear are getting a lot of age on them, and they're getting huge. I mean, it's not. 15 years ago, I used to bear hunt in Minnesota every year. I used to be able to get a tag every year. And an average bear in Minnesota was about 175 pounds, which was a nice black bear. And, you got a 250-pound one, you thought you had something special. Now you get up there, you can get a 400 or 500-pound black bear now.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
sometimes you really don't want a 400 or 500-pound black bear either, because that's a lot of work.
Well, I mean, and they got a lot of fat on them, but I mean, they're those are big bears. Yeah.
That's a great rug in the spring, though.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful mounts. But I love to eat them. I grew up. My dad, when I was hunting and stuff growing up, if I didn't eat it, I didn't kill it. That's just the way I was brought up. Yeah. So, I do love bear meat. It's good.
Yeah, but with any animal, you're looking for that younger, tenderer thing when it's an eater, and it's funny when dealing with bear hunters. It's either a trophy or an eater, which is a 100-pound bear would be perfect. So it's that middle bear that's kind of hard to get rid. That people are like, it's not a big one. They'll pass, or it's an eater. That's been my experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So I got to tell you, folks are really loving Warden's Watch. Are you having fun doing it still?
I am. It's great to tell the stories, the successes and the unsuccesses as well. I was on the National Wildlife Federation's podcast the other day, and they wanted, one of those memorable stories, and my memorable stories is one I didn't catch that just eats me up inside. So, we tell the downsides too. I had a similar story. I talked to a guy the other day that you just said about the fishing pole, and I was like, would you mind if I stopped in sometime? We just record a quickie. Just so, sometimes as wardens, we don't know the other side. And we should. It's really opened my eyes since I retired to look through a different lens. and try to experience the sportsman side of things. Because sometimes I think that we only experience the game warden side. So it's just kind of cool to tell those different types of stories that interact with game wardens. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the great success stories. Because I think generally we all do an awesome job in preserving our hunting and wildlife across North America. I think they do a dynamic job, and just politics does get involved. And almost everything weeps in, but look at the success of that bear population has increased. I mean, that's what a success story. And bears nationwide have increased so much there are bear problems in almost every state.
Yeah. Well, now you're starting to see bears mauling people. Did you see that guy in Arizona that was just drinking coffee and the bear attacked him?
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, and we got to start taking a whole different view with interactions like that. And black bears, in Canada, they're so remote, they look at people as prey, and we've always known this. And now maybe that's changing in the United States because we're slow and things like that. And in Canada, they say black bears are more dangerous because they don't have interactions with people. They don't see them as a threat.
Yeah.
So where in the United States they have so much interaction with people, they see them as threats. And maybe that's changing. Animals change. I've watched the moose population change when, ATV trails went in. You used to be able to see moose a lot, and now they avoid those ATV trails because of noise, and that's my guesstimate. Things like that. So animals, adapt. It's been an adaptive thing since, thousands of years.
Well, I mean, look, it's carrying capacity, I think, more than anything. The land's only going to support so much life, and as we keep encroaching on their habitat, I'm sure it was I don't know what happened with that bear, but I know mountain lions and other apex predators. If they see a little kid out there, or they eat a lot of pets. A lot of people's dogs and cats come out missing.
Absolutely.
Coyotes are bad about that too, taking people's pets.
Yeah, and that's part of that changing environment is changing and adapting to what their food source is.
Yeah, I did hear something nice when I was up in Minnesota. I was visiting with some people in the Chippewa, one of the reservation up there. I got to meet a couple really nice Native American people, and we were sitting down having coffee, and they said their moose population's coming back pretty good on the res. I was really happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime we can hear of an increase in population, especially in moose, because we've seen such a decrease in the Northeast, going from the heyday when we were issuing in New Hampshire, small state, over 500 permits, down to, less than 50. So
yeah.
It's quite a change, for sure. And then Maine and Vermont are experiencing the same thing. So, again, we're trying to hit that carrying capacity because we were cutting a lot of wood and creating a lot of food habitat for them.
Yeah.
And to have that regenerate to back to where they need. And, we're probably not going to see the populations that we did, for a long time.
Well, you got a lot of different habitat than we do in the Midwest. I mean, you got dense wood tracts up there. I mean, especially up in Maine. I know friends of mine that if they see 2 or 3 deer on a set, they're really happy. I mean, it's just, it's not like here in the Midwest where we don't have as much timber. We got more cornfield and soybeans, and it's totally different in the Northeast.
Totally, 100% in so many ways.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's so strange for me to go out to the Midwest and see deer everywhere, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Our deer are bigger because they have to survive a different environment. Winters are hard, especially in northern Maine, northern New Hampshire. So we have bigger bodied animals. And it's funny for a while there when people were talking, scoring racks compared to, because we do a lot of weight in the Northeast. We talk about over 200. And hearing some of the conversations between someone in the Northeast and someone in the Midwest talking about a 200-pound deer, but we're talking about a 200 deer, and they're like in awe. And then they figure out what they're talking about, weight versus scoring, and it's kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
So.
Well, our deer get pretty big here in Iowa. I mean, they're corn or soybean fed, so it's not uncommon to have over a 200-pound deer here.
Oh wow.
I mean, I shot a buck that was pushing almost 300 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, but I know what you're saying. The farther north you go, I think they call that Bergman's rule. The farther north you go, the bigger the animals get.
Yeah. because they have to be bigger to survive.
Right. No, I agree with that. If you get deer are pretty resilient though. They get on some really good food sources and stuff. They can chunk up.
And I would agree. I mean, you've probably seen the antlers increase. I mean, I think in my lifetime, what we thought was a big buck back then, and then now it seems like there's more of them. Maybe it's just me, but I think maybe the quality of food they're getting, maybe it's mineral sources. I think we're growing better antlers.
Yeah, I think it's genetics and food and protein and mineral. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's people letting them get to be a little longer age class too.
Right, and that's a huge success story that Pennsylvania has shown by restricting, killing bucks at a certain age, and they're seeing some huge, nice, beautiful animals coming in now that they've done that management plan and have shown success. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. 718 and some change here on 1350 ESPN. We're visiting with Lieutenant Wayne Saunders, who is the host of Warden's Watch. You can hear Warden's Watch every Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hey, Wayne, hang on. Let me hit a real quick breakout. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be right back with Wayne. Don't go anywhere. No flippy floppy on 1350 ESPN.
If bow hunting or archery is your
Can you
passion,
look at this?
get to Archery Field and Sports.
I don't understand why it's not showing me. I mean, I hit public.
Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and
Is it a
Bear,
setting on
plus
Facebook?
all the top extras and accessories
My
you'll ever
guess
need.
is yes, because it's saying no comments. It's not like it's saying it can't see the comments. It's saying this one, but it says you have 8 likes, 1. So it's showing here that there's stuff coming in.
Where's the settings at?
Available for you to train for the upcoming seasons. That'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
Public post comments. There you go.
Fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be
that
better
might
at it,
take a
and
little
use the
bit
best gear
for this
available.
to refresh.
Gear that will help us feel the bite better and give superb
I
casting
can't really
performance.
guarantee
Well,
if
when
you'll
it
end up
comes to
seeing it
sensitivity and longer
on this
casts, Trika
on
has
this
people
go
talking.
around.
Trika rods are
You might,
scientifically proven to be more
with
sensitive with their
ECAM, once you
unique
start
design,
that,
as
you
much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands.
But
Trika
again,
casting
I could be wrong,
performance
but I
will give you up
wouldn't
to 26% longer cast
to
to keep your bait in the
Well,
strike
I
zone
can't stop the
longer.
recording.
Trika
I know,
knows
and
you work
that's
hard
okay.
for your
I mean,
money,
it's-
and they want
You
to
think
give
that
you a
was
rod
wrong?
that will cast
I
longer
think so,
and let you
because
feel
it
the
was
bite
showing
better
that you
without
had
putting the
likes,
bite
the
on
thumbs
your
up and
wallet.
the heart.
Trika
It's
rods are
showing that you
significantly
had that.
less than
So
other
that means it's
high-end rods
pulling from
available.
Facebook.
They offer a 1-year no questions asked guarantee.
Crazy.
Trika rods can be returned for any reason.
I was going to say, I don't think I changed anything on
Also
anything.
come with a limited lifetime warranty.
Sometimes
If
it's
you wanna
so
see
easy
what
to
has
actually hit
anglers
something
talking,
or
go
bump
check out
something.
Trika rods at Trika.com.
And-
That's TRIKA.com.
Even sometimes the
This is
default
Dave from
setting
JLM
is
Shooter
to
Supply in Urbandale.
not put it public.
We are a full-service gun
just for
shop that
their
specializes
sake,
in helping
so
you
that
find
you
the
can't
right
sue them.
firearm for your needs.
That's
We
an
carry
automatic
new and
setting.
used
I think
firearms for all
Facebook
shooting
has on other
disciplines,
things.
from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as
But
folks
they
who
will
like to hunt.
automatically say,
We have
oh,
recently
private
expanded our
only.
store to better serve your needs.
I've got a pure whitetail mock scrape kit to give away today. How about that?
Carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even
And some pure whitetail coffee.
like to add higher-end guns to their collection.
And it's the good one, too, the Highland Grog. Woo! Boy, that's some good stuff right there, man.
From ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's
Brant says deer may be bigger, but Iowa tastes better. Morning, Hank. Morning, Dale. Hi, Tony, Pat, Patrick. Hey, Carl, Lawrence. What are you doing, Winthy?
It's a community
Yeah, can't play that because of feedback.
Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various.
I think we got it figured out, hopefully. So next Wednesday when we go live again, I should be able to see your comments now. So, sorry about that. I hate settings.
For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in.
What you say, mailman?
You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking
Hey, Doug.
your hunts this season, check out fourtharrowcameraarms.com. Outdoors stay in the field for the field for great video action.
They're one of America's favorite fish. Whether you call them old silvermouth or slabs, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip. Whether you dip, troll, or cast,
You can do it.
PureCrappie.com has the bait, tackle, and apparel every crappie angler will appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to PureCrappie.
Yeah, I was not happy about losing my rod and reel. It was an awesome rod and reel, man. Them Trica rods, you can feel the mental burp. That's how sensitive they are. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old U.S. of A. Thanks for tuning in. We got our friend Lieutenant Wayne Saunders. See, I didn't say Sanders this time. I said Saunders. Don't you laugh at me. I don't. Hey, I love you, man. I don't want to get you upset. So. You know, I've always, when I first started my radio career, I had a game warden that was my co-host. His name was Gordon, and Gordon was like a grumpy old man. He was just a great guy, but he was just grumpy. And but the guy was a wealth of knowledge, and I'll always be grateful for him because I'll never forget the first show I ever did. 26 years ago, I was running the boards, and Gordon was right behind me, and I flipped on the light and I hit the mic, and I got mic fright. I couldn't talk, and about 15 seconds of me just staring at the microphone, he goes, "Are you going to say something or not?" And I haven't shut up since. So,
that's great.
He was awesome. He'd always give me credit because I'd be hunting, and it was Sunday nights when we did the show, and I'd come in camel and stuff. He goes, "Would you get anything?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "You know, Missouri thanks you for your donation every year since you don't kill anything."
So he had that dry humor too.
Oh, he was funny. Yeah, he's just a nice man, and I'll always be grateful for him because I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for him. So
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. He brought in a plate of squirrel heads one night. Squirrel heads, I don't know if it's a northeast thing or not. In Missouri, they actually they'll fry the heads and eat the cheek meat and stuff. He goes, "Here, I brought you something for dinner." I said, "What you got?" You know, and I look over there and I said, "What is that?" And he goes, "Oh, just try it." And I said, "Is that squirrel heads?" And I love squirrel, Wayne, but I'm just not eating the head. I'm sorry. Squirrel and dumplings. Yeah. Squirrel and noodles, fried squirrel quarter, grilled squirrel. Squirrel's a great protein, and it tastes great, but I'm just not doing that.
You got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, it's a Missouri thing. It's just, them guys are nuts, and no thank you.
If they ever had squirrel head before.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, there's certain things I'm just drawing the line at.
And there's certain things that, take so much work to get so little. I remember eating blue crabs my first time, and my hands are getting cut up, and I'm getting this little teeny piece of meat. And I looked at all my friends down in Maryland, and I said, "You guys ever hear of a lobster?" So,
Yeah.
where you can actually work and get some pretty good meat off compared to these blue crabs that you're picking this little thing, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, you guys, you got really good lobster where you're at. I'm jealous, man. You can buy them right off the boat.
Yeah, we do. We're blessed in New Hampshire. Anywhere in New Hampshire, you're 3.5 hours from the coast, and we get an awesome coast. Maine, that whole northeast coast is just incredible, filled with lobster. So yes, we are blessed.
So what can folks? What's coming up on Warden's Watch the next few months?
Well, I had an opportunity to go out to Michigan and do some training with Michigan DNR and their wardens in-service training. And so I've got quite a few Michigan wardens that I'm doing. So probably five in a row I'm working. There's going to be some other things in between there. So we have a fundraiser where game wardens from Maine and conservation officers, because that's our name in New Hampshire, are going to be playing softball. And we've done this charity fundraiser for, I think this will be our 4th or 5th time meeting. I'm one of the announcers. And it's been an epic battle. New Hampshire has won 3 out of 4.
Wow.
And Maine just won last year. We played last year at the Sea Dog Stadium, and we're going to play at the Sea Dog Stadium again. We played at our Fisher Cat Stadium here in New Hampshire. And they have been some really, really great softball games, raised some money. And the people that enjoy Northwoods Law, they seem to like to come and watch those two agencies that were on Northwoods Law play softball. And it's a great time for the Operation Game Thieves, are the one that benefit Maine and New Hampshire, as well as the Conservation Officer Relief Association and International Wildlife Crime Stoppers, which I just got appointed as the director of International Wildlife Crime Stoppers. So,
hey, congrats.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to the opportunity. Just a really cool thing, and this year we're going to be streaming it, so people like you will be able to see it around the country and around the world, because there's so many followers of Northwoods Law that have followed these guys through their careers. I think the streaming thing is going to be really huge, so I'm excited about that aspect, because International Wildlife Crime Stoppers is the sponsor of the streaming, because we want to make sure everybody can see this game.
I'll be honest with you. That was one of my favorite TV shows, and I was really depressed when they took it off. I love Northwoods Law.
Yeah, it's been an educational tool, I will say that, for a lot of people, which is incredible for any agency to have that reach and to educate people from across North America. And it's amazing, Europe, it's still gaining. They're playing it in Europe, and it's still gaining popularity, all the reruns and the old stuff. And in Europe, they can play a little bit different because they have shorter commercial breaks, so they have a little bit more of Northwoods Law in Europe, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like the one where they went out and checked the tippets and stuff, and then they found people that left the tippets out, just left them. And they went up and got that one. And then there was the turkey hunter one in Connecticut, where they got the guy road hunting turkeys. I can't remember what the warden's name was, but he was an older guy with glasses, but he was one of my favorites.
Nice.
And the moose ones were always good.
Yeah, I love the moose ones.
Yeah, the one the episode where they do the moose draw.
Yes.
That was a great one, because that would be neat just to go spend a couple days. What a party!
Yeah, it is quite a party, and still is today, even with the reduction in permits. But it is a party. The year that I went to it was hosted at Cabela's in Scarborough, and it was huge. Everybody was there, and it was exciting, and what a great thing to turn into an event. Yeah,
well, it's a tradition.
Yeah, and it moves around the state too. They just don't put it in one spot. They move it around the state, which is great.
I wish Iowa had something like that. That'd be neat.
Yep, for sure. You must have draws on something.
Well, non-residents. We're over the counter for residents. You can buy your stuff, but like I hunt Kansas as much every year of that I can. That's a non-resident draw. So I mean, but nobody does that like what they had there. Hey, and do me a favor, Wayne. If you ever get your hands on an XXL red jacket what they wore on Northwoods Law, snag one for me, will you?
Yeah, I will. But I don't even think a jacket was made. But Northwoods Law stuff never went out to the general public. It was just basically if somebody's wearing a Northwoods Law something, they were probably on the show or knew somebody who was.
Was that a was that a Filson jacket? Do you remember?
Yeah, it probably was because they're made in New Hampshire.
Okay.
So,
They just look like they're super warm, man.
yeah. The main, you're talking about the Maine Warden jacket. So LL Bean made the Maine Warden jacket, and you can get the perma stuff in it, and just the normal one. But you're talking about the green long ones.
Well, wasn't it red though?
So we have red Johnson wool jackets that are made in Vermont, and we're still wearing those today.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking at because if I remember it, they look nice and they look warm.
Yeah, they're a thinner wool, but they're warm. I'll tell you, and that's one of our traditionals. We have green ones and red ones. So red ones we start wearing during hunting season.
Yeah, I'd like to. You ever come across one of those? Because I'd like to use that for a fundraiser for our beast feast. Because I bet you that would bring in a couple grand.
Yeah. Well, let me see what I can do.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, man. Hey, what if folks want to find out more about Warden's Watch or what you're up to? What's the best way to keep up with you?
Yeah, so we're on social media, Warden's Watch Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. And Facebook's been growing really great lately. We're 9,700 people, which in this day and age, I guess, is pretty good for growth.
That's real good.
Yeah, so if people can follow me on Facebook and help me hit that 10,000 mark, that would be incredible. I'd appreciate that. And, all the places that you find podcasts, it's Warden's Watch Podcast, whether it's just Warden's Watch or Warden's Watch Podcast. It's in all those places, and certainly you've helped me promote in your areas, and you do it on Wednesday nights on your show. So it's pretty much, if you want to find Warden's Watch, you can, and we're over 100 episodes, and every now and then we'll put the thin green line in there too, which is people that support conservation law and aren't necessarily game wardens. So it's on the same platform under Warden's Watch, but you'll see that we put them in there of other people because we certainly don't want to exclude them. Colonel Oliver North's been on there, Barry Birch, the drummer from Shinedown. So we've had some really cool guests on there. So Jamie Lee Thurston, country music star. So we've had some really epic people that support conservation law on our program, and certainly like to highlight those people.
How many of those shows do you have in the bank?
Oh, and they'll be coming out because I might as well send those to you at the same time.
Well,
probably close to 50.
Yeah, you know what? Start sending me some of those, and I'll you got a logo?
We do, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll put you on a different day part. That way, we'll run both shows during the week.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
I kind of coordinated under Warden's Watch because they got to be too much running two shows for me.
Yeah.
And during COVID, it didn't grow like Warden's Watch did. So once I put the thin green line under the Warden's Watch stuff, it boomed because everybody seemed to like it, and they didn't have to go anywhere else. It was all under one roof.
Well, we'll help you grow that more because I think folks would like that. That seems like a great show. I'll put that on Mondays or Thursdays or something.
Yeah, we'll work that out.
All right.
Super.
No. Yeah. Hey, and you have a standing invitation. If you ever want to come to Iowa to hunt, you can hunt with us on our lease.
Awesome. I really appreciate that, Dan. That's great.
Start putting them for points.
Okay. We'll do that.
We'll let you have some corn-fed, soybean-fed gourmet deer.
It sounds delicious.
Oh, I'm telling you what, it's really, honestly, I grew up in Missouri, so I moved up here 24 years ago. I've never had venison taste better than what comes out of Iowa.
Wow. Yes, that's compared to the twigs and the cedar that our deer eat.
Acorns.
Acorns.
Man.
Yes, yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, I'd put it up against beef any day of the week.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so you got a standing invite anytime.
Well, I appreciate that, Dan. I'm going to have to take you up on that.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll check in with you, and thanks for doing the show, and thank you for letting us run Warden's Watch on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and have a great day. It looks like it's going to be a halfway decent morning for us here in the Northeast.
Well,
yeah, anytime outside's a good time.
Absolutely. Thanks, Wayne. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks, Dan. Bye.
There he goes, Lieutenant Wayne Saunders from the good old conservation officer department up there in New Hampshire. He's a nice guy. I really enjoy having him. Warden's Watch, you can hear it every Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app for free. Just download the app and you can get it. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's
Which
your
one did you
one-stop
call
outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's
the
Warehouse.
iPhone?
The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried and proven in the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet alive. Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com. So next time you're planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure that you check out Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time?
What do we talk about next? Pheasants or fishing report? What do you think? Want to do pheasants? Give me a thumbs up.
All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization.
I love Northwoods Law. That was a great show. You ever watch that?
I heard of it, but I never.
Yeah, they've got a few Game Warden TV shows on. That was always one of my favorites.
Don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before.
Already.
Tacticam.com for more info.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice
I hate text
combinations.
messages.
They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker.
They're so impersonal.
They do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain.
Russell said he always enjoyed Northwoods Law. I agree, Russ. Good show, man.
Enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time.
Bugs me. I cannot see these messages.
And keep your home looking great. Call 515-9.
Hopefully next week or Wednesday, I'll be able to see your comments and stuff, folks. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see your comments right now.
Recommended and Raven approved.
I got to go to my phone, and I can't do it when we're on because I get feedback.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
Huh? All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I was going to tell you, the gang over at Archery Field and Sports has their shoot, Mid-Iowa Archers today. It's the Irv Wagner Invitational Memorial Shoot. I just found out, had a listener call in and say that Pam Wagner passed away today. And I want to give our condolences from the show out to Mark and the girls and everybody there with the Wagner family. Pam was really always a nice person. And Irv and Pam were awesome for archery in Iowa. If you've never been to Archery Field and Sports down in Altoona, there's a lot of history in that building. I encourage you to go down there if you love to shoot a bow. Whether you're a 3D shooter or a bow hunter, you're going to gain something out of going down there. But when I first moved up here, what is Danny? Danny's 23, so I moved up here 22 years ago. Irv and Pam were always very gracious and kind to me. They got me involved with the Iowa Bow Hunters Association. And Irv did a lot for archery all around the country, and Pam was always right there by his side. And very sorry to hear Pam passed away today. So our condolences to the Wagner family, and God bless you guys, and we love you. And I'm so sorry to hear about the bad news. So that's not. Hopefully hopefully her and Irv are up there scouting deer up there right now. So yeah, that's not good. Oh, let's see. And I love Mark Wagner. I'm gonna tell you something. I give Mark Wagner a lot of trouble, but that kid, he's not a kid. He's a grown man. He's got 2 kids. I call him a kid because I'm way older than he is. But that kid is one of the best archery shots in the country. He's such a humble kid, guy, and I've always really liked Mark. I just enjoy Mark Wagner. He's a good guy, and the Christy and all the family are just super nice people. But Mark's always been one of my favorites. And hang in there, buddy. I know you're probably not listening right now, but we appreciate you very much. All right, let's see. Fishing contest is still going on. I just was up in Minnesota. I probably caught at least 40-something walleye in 2 days. And I caught those really nice big ones, those 25 point, was it 25 and a half? Yeah, it was 25.3 or 24.5. They were nice walleyes, and I put them both back because those are nice broodstock fish. Gary, I put the biggest one back, and Gary goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm putting it back in the lake." He goes, "You're not keeping that?" I said, "No, I'm putting it back. That's going to make more babies." And he just started laughing at me. And then I caught that 24, and I said, "All right, I'll keep this one." And we still ended up putting that one back. So we got back to the dock, and he goes, "You going to let that go?" I said, because we didn't catch any more walleye. And I said, "Yeah, he's going back in the lake." So made sure he was all right, and he swam off back to deeper waters. So anyway, good. Yeah, I've been lucky, man. I've caught some big walleye over the years, but that never gets old when you lift that rod tip up and you feel that weight on that fish, and then they start fighting. It's amazing. And them snakes, I don't know about you, but them northerns drive me nuts, man. They're fun. They fight. They're fighting fish, but they're slimy. I can see why people call them snakes. They're not bad eating. Boy, they're a pain to fillet, though. I'm telling you. All right, all my pheasant upland hunters, all my upland hunting buddies. First off, Game Hide has got all their upland stuff in stock. So if you got some Father's Day gift cards or whatever to spend, go to GameHide.com because they got a really nice upland brush jacket back in stock, and that thing rocks. If you haven't seen that yet, go to GameHide.com and check that out. But and they got all their Limitic in for the fall. Man, I don't want to hear of any other hunters coming up with that alpha-gal syndrome or Lyme's disease. There's another one too that you got to worry about with ticks. Please wear that Limitic. Socks, pants, shirts, and you'll keep those ticks off of you. They're not good. I don't know if I could make it if I could not eat red meat anymore. If I couldn't eat deer meat or elk or buffalo or beef or whatever, if I couldn't eat that or there's other things you can't eat with alpha-gal syndrome. It's just not that, but it's that you get a protein allergy from that tick bite. It's not good. So, yeah, I hope I never get that. That's why I'm wearing my lemon tick. All right, all my pheasant hunters. Weather model forecast bump in Iowa pheasant population. You know what? Let me. I'm going to do this. Let me give that mock scrape kit away. I'm going to give you an easy trivia question. As long as you have won anything in the last 30 days. 244-1350. 244-1350. You can shoot for the coffee if you want to. Just tell Andrew which one you want to shoot for. Let's see. Favorable winter and spring weather across Iowa expected to benefit fall hunters this fall. Todd Bogan shoots, who's your upland wildlife research biologist with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, said each summer DNR uses a model based on winter and spring weather conditions, previous weather data, more than 50 years of pheasant roadside population surveys to predict pheasant populations trends for the fall. Given the statewide info, the weather model is predicting pheasant populations will likely be higher than the fall of 2023 than it was last year. There will likely be regional differences given the tougher winter in northern regions, but the more favorable conditions in central and southern Iowa. Statewide snowfall from December through March averaged 1 inch above average, but the northern third of Iowa and central regions saw significantly more snowfall, likely reducing hen survival in the northwest and north central regions, where the total winter snowfall exceeded 3 feet. Conversely, the third of Iowa saw very little snowfall all winter, about 1 foot, but the hen survival should be excellent in those regions. And southern Iowa mild winter will likely be higher and lead to higher quail numbers too. Even with the regional fluctuation, the best pheasant densities will likely be in northern or western regions of the state. You got a call? Who'd you get? Now, let's go see what Tony's up to real quick. Morning, Tony.
Hey, Dan.
What are you doing?
Listening to you, man.
Well, I appreciate that. You, what do you want to try and win?
Mock straight deal.
Okay, tell me what state was my last guest a conservation officer in?
Oh,
Well,
Maine, I think.
What?
Maine.
It wasn't Maine, but that's a good. It's close. I said it 4 or 5 times, Tony.
Well, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start taking notes.
I know it.
Yeah, thanks, Tone.
Yeah, bye.
All right, what state was Lieutenant Wayne Saunders from? Or where was he a game warden at? If you know that, 244-1350. I mean, this is a nice pack I'm giving away. I mean, you get the pack, you get the what do I have in here? Those pure whitetail guys, they're doing it right, man. Let's see, where's my zipper at? There's my zipper. It's got a pack in there. There's Spellbound to make good. That's a good scrape. There's Trance. I got Trance in there. And, ooh, Premium Buck Power Dust. Premium Buck Power Dust. So there's 3 great things. That'll last you all year. I'm telling you. Yeah. And you get a nice shoulder pack. Huh? Pure whitetail. That stuff's awesome. So anyway, August roadside surveys are going to be conducted each year, August 1st to the 15th. They run 218 30-mile routes. So we'll have by September 15th, we will get the numbers, but it should be a really good pheasant and quail season in Iowa. How about that? All right, 751 and some change. Let's see. Who do we got?
Jake from State Farm.
Oh, let's see what Jake is up to this morning. Good morning, Jake.
Morning, Dan.
What's up?
Not much. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Good to see you. You want to take a shot at that mock scrape kit?
Yeah.
All right. What state was my guest from?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. That's right, New Hampshire. All right, Jake from State Farm. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. All right. We'll call you after the show, bud.
All right, bud. I'm out here fishing with the kids right now. We're having a good time.
All right. Go have fun. Andrew will call you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. All right. 751 and some change. Let me take a break. I'll be right back. I was rooting for Tony.
Sleeping or feeling pain all day? Well,
I thought that was easy. I said New Hampshire like 5 times.
relax. Have you heard of Emperor One? Emperor One is a U.S.-based company.
Don't worry, Tony. Tony! What's your name, Tony? That's all right, buddy. We'll have more of them. Incredible results in pain relief. It's also helping me to stop having to take other medications that can cause me stomach issues to get relief. Emperor One offers lotions, drops, gummies, and other CBD products that have been helping folks all around this country. These products are totally natural and are not habit forming. They will just help you start feeling like your old self again. So if you're looking for a natural way to find pain relief or reduce your daily stress, please go check out EmperorOneCBD.com. That's EmperorOneCBD.com, and your days will start feeling better really soon.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa.
This stuff is awesome. Do I have any Scottish people out there? Do they like a little whiskey coffee flavoring in their coffee in the morning? That grog tasting Scottish get you going in the morning feeling. If you are, then you're gonna love this Highland Grog coffee from Teal Whitetail. I'm telling you, feed it your coffee, man. Feed it. How'd you like that? That was good.
Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are...
Oh, I wish I was still fishing. Gosh, I missed that up there. I could spend 2 weeks up there and be happy. Eating walleye and talking with everybody. It was nice, too. I only got rained on once. I just sat there and fished. I go, well, what am I going to do?
Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well,
sit there and do that little jig. Jig, 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 jig. Whoever wins that fishing trip is going to have an absolute ball, because if it was me, because that's going to be good through August through October, right, at the Pines. Whoever wins that fishing trip at the end of the next month, I would go in September, because then walleye are stacking up in September trying to get fat for the winter. And there's no telling. You might pull in some 9-10 pound fish up there. Some wallies. I love them wallies, man.
So if you love the outdoors and depend on a
I don't think there's a better eating fish. Crappie right there, but I could eat walleye and sauger all day, man. Oh. I caught a bunch of perch too, but they were only about that big. They weren't very big. I threw them back. You get those jumbo perch, you get those 10, 11, 12-inch perch. Those are really good. They taste like a walleye. Like little footballs, man.
Buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the
I hate not being able to see my messages. It's driving me nuts. Good morning, Chuck Tyler.
When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi
I promise I will get back to everybody when I'm off the air.
Blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6 to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robert. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. I got a minute or so. So here, after we give this fishing trip away next month, I'm going to have 3 hunting packages for the fall. I'm going to give one away in August, one in September, and one in October. They're going to have a $50 gift card to Pure Whitetail. They're going to have a bunch of hunting stuff in them. So we're going to help you get ready for the fall hunting season. They'll have Sportsman's Warehouse gift card in there and some other stuff. So we'll do that on both the radio show and the app. And there was something else I was going to tell you real quick here, but I can't remember what it was. So anyway, I'll do the fishing reports when we get back. We'll talk a little bit about, I know what I was going to tell you. You are not going to believe what happened to me in Minnesota. Well, you're going to have to listen to this one. And if you listen Wednesday, you might already know about this, but on the Wednesday drive. But I had something pretty cool happen to me in Minnesota anyway. But we'll talk about that. Oh, and August 19th, put that on your calendar. Andrew and I will be at Principal Park. They're having their big outdoor day. I've got a $300 gift card to Sportsman's Warehouse to give away. I've got a 75-quart Grizzly cooler to give away, and a $500 hunting package at the iCubs on August 19th. So put that. It's a Saturday night at 6 o'clock, and we'll be right there by the main gate. So anyway, all right, we'll be back. Keep it here on 1350 ESPN. It's only like a 2-minute break. We'll be right back.
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game, man.
Summer will do that.
I hate summer, man. I hate this time of year.
Issues are gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field.
I'm a big fan.
Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds.
I'm a big fan.
You are, huh?
Bring to the space ball. That's what I meant. That's what matters. Oh, it's also the time in which I get to revel in the fact that I am the reigning champ.
It's over, man. You're not the champ anymore. Everybody's equal.
I'm among the very few that can say that they have won the championship in our fantasy group. There's me, the person who beat you twice.
My brother. That's it, isn't it?
That's it. We are in rarefied air, an exclusive group.
How do I make it to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row and lose, man? It's like I'm a Buffalo Bills team. Yeah, well, enjoy it while you can, because you're gonna come. You know, you'll come in fifth or sixth this year.
High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their
because you won't get Mahomes this year.
And rubs for deer, elk, or
No, because that's my second pick. Yep.
You said you'd never take a quarterback that high.
Well, either I'll take him or Ryan will, because he kept Travis Kelce. Yeah. So trust me, he'll be stacking him if I don't.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. And that one's gone! A Des Moines Radio Group station.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines sports leader, 1350 ESPN.
Another week of camping. I'm counting down the minutes till it's Tuesday. Another day back on my feet.
Whenever you're ready.
Do what now?
Whenever you're ready.
So I can live it up and do it all again.
You know, I got something really scary to tell you guys. Do you understand? Do you know this? I should do a trivia question for this. You know what? I don't have a gift card with me though. I would do a $50 gift card if you could guess this. Who wants to take a guess how many shows I've done as of this week in my career? How many radio shows have I done in my just my regular shows? So this is going to be a little light because there were times where I popped on Van and Bonnie or Jan Michelson's show or other radio programs down in St. Louis and stuff. Just my regular shows. How many? You want to take a guess how many shows I've done as of this week? Huh? If you want to take a guess, 244-1350. If you get within 200, I'll give you a gift card. I'll give you a $50 gift card if you get within 200. I don't think you'll get it. This just blows my mind that I've done this many shows. Look at that, Andrew. That's nuts.
See, and my first thought, I won't give it away, obviously, but my first thought was well under that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was thinking at least at 50% lower than what that mark was.
No, this is nuts, man.
It is crazy.
I'm telling you, that's crazy. I'll leave that right there. If you get within 200, I'll give you a $50 gift card to Sportsman's Warehouse or somebody. You want to call in. All right, let me do the fishing reports. Brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse. Big Creek Lake. Gills are good. Walleyes are fair. Just go fishing. Des Moines River, Sailorville to Red Rock. Channel catfish bite is good. Try cut bait and stink baits fished inside the stream or log piles or tree falls. Des Moines River, channel catfish is good. Try dip baits, cut baits just above tree falls and log piles. Red Rock Reservoir, the black crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish is good. Anglers are catching catfish through the lake, particularly around structure rocks, submerged trees. White bass, try trolling shad, imitation crankbaits, and spoons. Red Rock Lake, black crappie is good. Bluegill is good, and they're finding gills in 2 to 6 feet of water. Bluegills are spawning in lakes and ponds throughout central Iowa. You want to target the shorelines now. Shorelines. Arrowhead Pond, water clarity is good. Gills are good. Lake Anita, water temperatures in the high 70s. Black crappie bite is good there. Gills are fair. Largemouth bass is good. Lake Manawa is about 2 feet low. Channel catfish bite is fair. Walleyes are fair. They're picking up walleyes on casting crankbaits at Lake Manawa. Prairie Rose Lake, water clarity is good. Crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Bass are good. Viking Lake, black crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Largemouth bass are fair. Willow Lake, black crappie bite is good. Gills are good. Green Valley Lake, docks are in, and the beach and boat ramps. Black crappie bite is slow. Try jigs, fish near deep cedar piles or brush piles to catch crappies of all sizes. Gills are slow. Bluegills are up to 8.5 inches. Largemouth bass are slow. 20 inches are finesse plastics. Fish along shallow cedar tree brush piles is producing some fish. Lake Ikera, channel catfish is good. Little River Watershed Lake, crappie bite is slow. You want to fish the flooded timbers to catch crappie of all sizes. Gills are slow. Channel catfish are fair. Bass are slow. 3 Mile, walleye are slow. They're picking up some wallies using jigs on the main point lakes to catch all sizes of walleyes. 12 Mile Creek Lake, the boat dock. Say that 3 times fast. Is in the main boat ramp. Gills are slow. Largemouth bass are slow. Let's see. That's it. Good for the fishing report. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Oh, what happened? Mark said to say hi. Well, hi, Mark. That's our buddy Mark. You got a call? Told you August 19th is the Cubs Day. That's Saturday, 6 o'clock. Tickets are available. It's the big outdoor day, so they're going to have a whole bunch of different conservation groups and stuff there to celebrate the outdoors. That's going to be fun. So we'll see what's going on. So I was up in Minnesota, as you know, Minnesota, and I got Gary introduced me to a guy named Don Sherman. Don is a Chippewa, I believe he's Chippewa. Native American elder on the reservation, and he's a Bigfoot believer. He said he's seen Bigfoot at least once. He was on Finding Bigfoot, the TV show, actually, and he invited me to come over to his house on the res, and he had 12 or 13 different size casts of Bigfoot, and we're gonna have him on the show here in a few weeks on the Unknown Files show on Wednesday nights at 7. He's given me one of the castings. Is that not cool? But man, I'm telling you what, he had some crazy stories of stuff out on the reservation. But the moose population's coming back, he said up there, and apparently everything's doing good on the res. So Sasquatch, deer, Bigfoot.
Yeah, you get some rest here, Bruce.
Yep, let's just see what's going on. Kind of crazy.
Will do.
All right.
Thanks again, Bruce.
You tell me later. Okay. Let's see. Nobody's called in to guess how many shows?
Not yet.
Really? You can get within 200, and I'll give you the prize. 244 1350. It's okay not to be right. I'll give you a hint. It's over 1,000. That's a weak hint. Huh?
See, I don't even want to give a hint to that. I mean, that's
what?
It is over 1,000.
It's over 1,000.
You're right.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Here we go.
I thought that was. I mean, you got to figure. I've been doing the show for 26 years, right? So
All right, let me get you on the air here quick. Can I get your name?
We'll see how it goes. Went down to Kansas yesterday, Kansas City, and saw Larry Mack. Actually took Raven with me. And that was the longest truck ride he's been on. 3 hours down, 3 hours back. He was not happy. Yeah, he was all right for the first couple hours. Then he started grumping at me. Yeah. He goes, where in the heck are you going, man?
Craig.
Oh, Craig? Let's see what Craig's up to. Morning, Craig.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, buddy. What's you doing today?
I'm going to guess 2,386 shows.
That is a great guess, but not even close.
All right.
But hey, but you did better than the 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good guess, honestly.
Well, you said you've been doing radio for 23 years or something like that, and I figured 100 shows a year times 23.
Yeah, 26 years. But you got to remember, I've been doing 2 or 3 shows a week.
I see.
Yeah.
So my number's off on 100.
Yeah, well, a little bit more than that. But that's all right. Hey, Craig, thanks for listening and calling in.
You bet.
Appreciate you. I mean, I don't want to give any more hints because I'll give it away. Right?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Because I did the outdoor grill for a while.
Uh-huh.
And then, then we did the paranormal shows once a year.
Yeah.
And then I did, it was either 2 or 3 shows a week. But since I started the Outdoor Call Radio a year and a half ago, I'm doing 4 shows a week now. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm just telling you. Uh-oh. Somebody just texted me. I'm not answering your text. You can call the show, you cheaters. Man, I'm telling you. No hints. That's not fair to everybody else.
Can I get your name, quick?
I gotta quit giving my cell number out. Yeah. I just said no hints, Jeff. Even you. No? Yeah, you can put Tony on. I don't care. Yeah, Tony.
2,500.
Not even close, Tony.
No, I figured that.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony.
You know it.
All right. See. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, I know that.
See you, Tony. Oh. It won't let him through. Well, the phones are working. I don't know why. It's 24413.
Now with limited phone lines is what we have. So
is it more than we got 2 lines, right?
2 lines.
Did you have 2 people on?
So yeah, we've had, and now we have the phone lines free. So
yeah. Well, there you go. They're open. Anyway, so I got to see Larry Mack yesterday. He's getting stuff ready for the fall. He's always getting ready stuff. Boy, you should see some of the. You should see some of the stuff going on there. Hey, don't forget to check out the TV show on the Sportsman's Channel. We're on 2 or 3 times a week there. Pursuits, the Hunt Channel, and Waypoint TV. Hey, Waypoint TV's got some great podcasting going on too. Go check Waypoint TV out. They got some really good shows on there. Go ahead.
You got Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
Hello.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good. I got through 6,100.
It is not 6,100, Jeff, but that's a great try.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. He went a little over. Yeah. Boy, I'd really be working if I did 6,100. I'm already wore out just thinking about what I already done.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I would be.
Yeah. No wonder I'm tired all the time. I'm telling you. No wonder. What other shows that we were doing? I was doing something else too. Speaking of new shows, I got a new show coming out in September. It's going to be only on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Now, Andrew has been taking like the Wednesday Drive that we do on the app and the Unknown File show. That's the one we talk about Bigfoot and ghosts and all that, UFOs and all that stuff that we do on Wednesday nights on the app at 7 o'clock. So he's been putting those on Spotify and iTunes and Apple or whatever. It's all that other stuff. But we got a new show starting in September. It's called Buck Talk. Buktalk. Buck Talk. And guess what we're going to be talking about? Bucks. Whitetail bucks. So we're going to have some really good guests, some national celebs on, and I think that's going to be a show that you're going to want to listen to. So I'll tell you more about when it's going to air and stuff, but I'm starting to work on everything right now. So coming in September, it's Buck Talk Radio with Outdoors Dan. Craig's on the line.
Craig is back.
What's up, Craig?
I would like to guess 4,103.
4,103. Well, that would put you in between. That'd put you at 200 or less. So you got it, buddy.
Sweet.
I've done approximately in the last 26 years 4,056 shows. That's approximately what I've done. That's why I'm so tired. Yeah. So, Craig, I'm gonna get your information, and I will give Andrew your email, and I will probably email you the gift card.
Sounds good.
Okay. But give him. He's gonna call you back after the show, and we'll get your info.
Okay.
All right. Good guessing.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Tony, did you hear that? He knew it. Thanks, Craig. New Hampshire. Oh, man. I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying...
Why are you playing that? We already did the Buck Talk
I
announcement.
need all of you.
Now I got a headache. Ugh. Getting a migraine.
Ooh, Scoopy.
I don't know, Scoopage.
Tony, it's New Hampshire.
Oh. Quit picking on Tony.
Tony's a good guy. I like Tony.
Hey, I still got to give that coffee away. Who wants that Highland Grog?
Whoa.
Who wants that Highland Grog? Hey, I'll make it easy on you. If you want that Highland Grog coffee from Pure Whitetail, just tell me how many shows have I done within 200 in the last 26 years. I just gave you the answer. Yeah. If you get it within 500, you get the coffee. 244-1350, 244-1350. Hey, are you afraid of going to the dentist? You don't need to be. Not if you go to Advanced Family Dentistry in Ankeny, Iowa. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi is the primary dentist there, along with Dr. Stewart Brandt and Dr. Williams. They will provide excellent care for cleanings, cavities, fillings, root canals, crowns, and other general dentistry care. They will all can even help you, giving you the smile you always wanted with that Invisalign. Nobody knows that you got it on until you take it off. That's right. Then your smile is going to be perfect. They can even do cosmetic dentistry. Now, why do I call him a Jedi dentist? Is because he uses the Force to calm me down because I'm such a big baby about going to the dentist. I had a traumatic experience with the dentist when I was a kid, and I don't have to worry about that anymore because they're so gentle and kind and at Advanced Family Dentistry that I don't stress about going to the dentist. So if you're new to the area or just looking for a new dentist, over there at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, you can find Advanced Family Dentist. Voted best dentist clinic in Ankeny, I don't know, like 40 years running. I mean, it's been forever. Every year they win. 515-964-1490. That's 515-964-1490. Or check them out anytime at ankenysmiles.com. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Call me for that coffee. Man, that hurt. I don't know why, but
well before sunrise. So you
ice pick to the head.
Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without
Oh, yeah.
anyone
Oh, what happened?
Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you.
Tune in.
The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it
Well, we're
also
not on the
allows
app right
you
now.
to mark and save parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property.
So is he listening?
Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game
No
wardens
radio.
all around the country.
Yeah,
as a
that's a shame.
valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability
That's not
to
good.
save
Yeah, he just brought some Grubhub to the house the other day.
go download the
Yeah.
Onyx Hunt
I gave him
app
something.
absolutely today.
Yeah, I gave him a koozie, yeah.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a slick trick?
Yeah, he
It's
just
one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the
he
market.
didn't. He
Slick
just said
Trick
that
just
you're
added
just
to their
asking to
arsenal
see
with a new
what
torch Slick
what
Trick.
he could
This
catch
mechanical
live.
head is a clear game changer.
Unfortunately, just on the
The
radio
Raptor
right now.
Direct Viper.
Yeah, we have no way to link this to the app right when we do it live. Now, when we're on the app full time, then everything will be live. So that'll probably be the end of next year, the way things are going.
System to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. Bow hunters need gear they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Don't trust it.
Oh man, July, August, September.
Go online to
About 13, 14, 15 weeks till archery season, till we start to get hunt again. Unless you go out west. I might be going antelope hunting in August. Well, I love antelope. That's a good protein. You just got to get it clean in the field right away because it's so hot out there. But get that animal field dressed and get that hide off, and it's delicious, man. Good morning, Roger. Roger Wild.
Check out our website for complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com. Hey students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your costs
So, Craig, I just need you to give me his email and just text me his email, and I'll take care of that when I get home.
With a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless All-Americans and has a winning record of 4 times national champion? Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo, uniforms, travel, and education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
Do you love hearing that old tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down,
Tony, New Hampshire,
move it side to side, and you can walk that tom up and down. Live action decoys are so amazing.
Huh?
Well,
yeah, there you go.
Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the
Morning, Skippy. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Chuck. Morning, Susan. Morning, Corey. Morning, Pete.
At 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
See, I can see your comments there. I can't see them here, but I think we fixed it. So next week we'll be all right.
Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling system.
Morning, Rick.
Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away.
It's just the Outdoor Call Radio page. So the Wednesday Drive and Unknown Files go there. The audio, the video.
And programs like the Peace of Mind plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more
Might
time
want to call
on the water
Smelter.
or in the woods this year, please call the folks
Morning,
at
CJ.
Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car.
There you go.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. So let me ask you a question. How many of you out there have a Bimini on your boat? A Bimini is like a cover system on your fishing boat. I was talking to some guys up there, and I can see the advantages and the disadvantages. So first thing I need to know is are they easy to use up and putting them up and down? Are they okay to tow? I know they're not cheap, but see, I can see if it's super hot out and you're fishing all day. If I'm going to take Raven fishing next year, so that'll give him some shade. And if Jenny goes with me a lot, that'll make it a little easier. Now I ordered my boat, so I got one with a full windshield, and it's got the you flip it through and walk through. What do they call that? A walk through windshield. So I was thinking maybe like a full bimini or like a small bimini. But just tell me how many of you out there have got those on your boat, and do you really like them? Are they worth the money? Because I'm wanting to know for a friend. No, I'm actually for me. But because if it's not going to be worth it, then I really don't want to spend the money. So I got 10, 11 months to make before I get my vessel. So we'll just put him on hold. God, he's over there. He's got to have a 5-minute conversation with everybody that calls in. Hi, this is Outdoors Call Radio. This is Andrew. What's your name? Hey, great. Thanks for calling in. We'll put you on hold. They are always in the way. Thank you, Pete. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Man.
Hi, Outdoor Call Radio. This is Andrew. What's your name? Hey, we'll get you right on. Thank you. That's all you gotta say.
This is Joe. This isn't some guy that we just
have. Well, that's even worse. You already know who Joe is. You should just say, "Hey, Joe, hang on."
Hey, Joe, how's it going? Great.
You don't have to have a 20-minute conversation.
You were doing your thing, and so
I was waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. I'm filling time. Yeah, let's hit the button. Morning, Joe.
Hi, Grouchy Dan.
Grouchy? I'm not grouchy.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
It sounds like it. I mean, you're attacking Andrew.
I'm not. Okay. First of all, I am not attacking Andrew. I'm trying to help him be a better producer.
That's a beat down.
Works in these conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his metrics are not making it. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Hey, doesn't mean you need to act the way that you do.
Do what?
I said it doesn't mean you need to act the way that you do.
You know what? Is it any different than when I buy a truck off of you?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. What do you expect?
Yeah, but come on now. You work with Andrew. It's not like we see each other every day.
First of all, I don't work with Andrew. I pay Andrew. Yeah, he's an employee. Do I? He should be. You know what? I agree. He should be paying me. That's right. It should be the other way around.
He needs to have more pull around that office.
I do.
Yeah.
You're right. My metrics are great, by the way.
Your metrics stink.
My metrics include a fantasy football title. That you're
still crying about that.
Yeah.
Well, he
it's
cheated.
Not even football season.
He cheated. Oh,
I did not cheat.
Hey, it is football season 365, buddy.
You're 2 months away, and you're still crying about last year.
I'm not crying about it. He's over here talking about it.
Hey, I'm just saying, winners win.
Yeah. Rick says we have one on our bow rider. Only use it when it's really hot or when we get caught in the rain. Don't have one on the fishing boat. Do what?
You just got to win. That's it.
Yeah, winners win.
Yeah.
You couldn't win, Dan.
Speaks louder than words, Dan. Come on now.
Boy, I can't wait till I buy my next truck. Yeah. Come on, Joe.
I can tell you no.
Yeah. Come on, Joe. I need another 5% off. Come on, Joe. Winners win. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming back. Yeah. 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 It's coming back around, buddy. You're in full force, man. Yeah. What's going on at the dealership?
Well, it's been good. It's been going good. It's been keeping busy. Gosh, man, it's just been hot out though.
Oh, it's miserable.
I'm ready for some rain.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get rain today, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. I thought it was supposed to happen like right now, but I think it's getting pushed off just a little bit. So, but
I looked at the radar this morning when I got up, and it was over in Omaha. Omaha. Yeah.
Omaha.
Omaha.
Oh, Vikings lose again.
Now, see, I'm a Chiefs fan and a Vikings fan.
Lose again.
So I have the best and the worst of things.
Do they play each other this year?
They do play each other this year. Yeah. I think so. I'm pretty sure.
So are you going to cheer for the winning team? Is that
Well,
how that works with you?
Here's my thing. I love I grew up a Vikings fan because of Fran Tarkington. Because when I was a kid, he was a really good quarterback. But I've always just had a soft spot in my heart for the Vikings. Now I love Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's the best receiver in football. So I got JJ on my team, so I still root for him. But I'm a Mahomes fan. My wife is in love with Travis Kelce. Every time Kelce comes in the air, she swoons. It's like she's got a box of what's that cereal he does? Kelce Flakes, Kelce Crunch. She's got a whole box of Kelce Crunch in the freezer, and she will not.
The freezer?
Yeah, she's got it in the deep freeze, the chest freezer, and
cereal in the freezer,
so it won't spoil.
What?
She's never going to open it. You cannot touch that box of cereal. She throws a fit. Leave my Kelce Crunch alone, Daniel.
You know what? Speaking of food, the other day we were having lunch, and my wife brought up the fact that watermelon and mustard is a good combination.
I'm not. So when's the baby due?
What?
Man,
that sounds like a baby thing.
That is disgusting.
Come on,
man.
Because he's like, I put salt on my watermelon, and I'm not a watermelon fan. Salt on your watermelon, but I've heard a lot of people do that.
I do that, and I put salt on my cantaloupe. It's good.
I'm not that kind of a fruit guy.
Well, that's all right. You don't have.
And then she brought out the mustard. I'm like, mustard on anything to me is disturbing.
I like mustard on a brat or a hot dog.
No thanks.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'll stick with my ketchup.
There you go.
Yeah. CJ says the rain's coming in and it's getting dark towards the west.
Yeah, it's kind of getting dark here. I can kind of see it get a little darker over the lot here, so it's coming. So
any special incentives coming on at Carl Chevrolet?
No special incentives. Everything's actually good through next month. So they still have 1.9 for 36 out there, 2.9 for 48 months, and 3.9 for 60 months on half-ton pickups.
Well, even 3.9 is good.
Yeah. And then they have up to $6,500 in rebates on certain Silverados, and what those Silverados will be on is the 2.7 turbo.
Yeah.
They have a four-cylinder out there that's on a lot of custom 1500 trucks and LTs, which has been a really popular engine, and they have quite a few rebates on those. So it's kind of the big focus point.
Rick says mustard on scrambled eggs is really good.
Oh, ketchup on eggs is good.
I've had ketchup on scrambled eggs. It's not bad. Yeah.
It's not bad. What do you mean? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's not bad.
It's great.
Hey, David. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, how's the Colorados going? Is the ZR2 Colorado doing good?
I have not seen one come through yet. I'd have to check my orders to see if I know we've been able to order them, but I just don't know when one will show up.
Yeah.
I mean, probably in the next couple months. The thing is with the Colorados now, they're taking a while to get here for their build. They're having some transportation issues.
Ooh, does that mean my ZR2 is like worth double the money now?
No, Colorados and Silverados.
Oh, I see. Okay. I did see a Colorado Trail Boss on the way back from Kansas City yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
I did. Yeah.
Yep.
It had dealer plates on it. And it was heading towards Des Moines.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those here. So
yeah,
those are showing up. We're just waiting for the ZR.
The what?
We're just waiting for the ZR2.
I got you. All right.
Yep.
So good financing at Carl Chevrolet, and then you're giving 5% off every deal, right? What?
No.
I can't hear you. What?
Negative. Viking fan.
You know,
Viking fan.
You know, I think with all the money you rake in over there, I would think you should be able. You should give out. Ooh, smelter bucks. He should give out these giant smelter dollar, like $500 off these little. You know how they had what was that on The Office? Shroot bucks. They should have smelter bucks, like a big $500 bill with Joe Smelter picture on there. Just call them smelter bucks.
So just give them all to you, and then you pass them out.
Yeah. Hey, give me about 10 of them, and I'll go hand them out, and you'll sell 10 trucks real quick. Especially if you're going to say
something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you're going to give them $500 off, I mean that's a great deal.
Out of all the ideas that you come up with, you might be onto something.
I have great ideas. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I never said you didn't.
Yeah. I still think the turkey bowl thing would be great if you guys would ever do it.
See, there we're coming back down to earth here.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, turkey bowling for $1 for your discount on your truck. For every pin you knock down with your frozen turkey, you get $100 off.
Yeah.
I think Randy Munson.
You just go out in the service drive and do it because it's nice and slick in there and all that stuff.
I don't have a problem with that. Randy Munson could be the pin boy.
See, you know, Joe, even a squirrel finds a nut. A blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
That is true.
You know, I think he may have had something here. Not with the bowling part, but, you know.
Smelter bucks.
You know what? I think I'm just going to give Andrew got the idea.
Yep. That's me.
Andrew hasn't had an original idea since I'm going
to sell the fact that Andrew came up with this idea.
Yeah. Well, if you want to put mythology out there, go ahead.
See, I think you just made up a word, bud.
Mythology?
You said mintheology.
I said mythology.
You like mints?
You do like mints, don't you?
It's like a mythology.
Are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry.
You got flavored something on your mind?
Yeah. We will be taking applications for producers after the show.
Andrew, I'll find you a job.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Where can they find you, Smelter, and your Smelter bucks?
1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock.
I'm going to probably need tires.
Oh, here comes the rain.
There you go. You better go roll your window up.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Thanks, Joe.
You guys have a great day. We'll see you later.
Hey, did you hear Mark's mom passed away?
Yeah, I just heard that this morning. So sorry about your mom, Mark. So thinking of you and the Wagner family this morning.
Yeah, there you go. I figured you'd be on
Pam.
it. Yeah, she was a nice lady.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Yep. All right, buddy. I'll see you later.
See you, buddy.
Thanks, Joe. I'd buy a truck from him any day of the week.
Any day.
Yeah, good guy.
And you'll probably buy one in a couple months.
No, I promised Jenny I'd wait 4 years, so I'm gonna wait. It'll be 4 years. It's I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary right now.
Kind of like dog years, you know. They move faster than normal human years.
No, but I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably have my ZR2 for another 3 years, and then I'm probably gonna downsize and buy a Colorado ZR2 my next truck.
Oh, why the downsize?
I'm just getting older, and I'm just going to start downsizing stuff.
Makes sense. You're gonna wrap that truck too?
Well, I don't know. I might wrap it, but I got 3 more years to think about it. But it's just the price of trucks and vehicles and everything, and I'm going to be on a budget. I'm going to put myself on a budget here after next year, because I'm probably only going to do the TV show for probably 2 or 3 more years, and that's it. I'll be 60, and next year in February. So I told Larry and the guys I'd like to stay on Respect the Game TV for another 2 or 3 years, and then after that, I'm going to be too old to be carrying all that camera gear and stuff around. And honestly, I'll just hunt Iowa and maybe Kansas every year, and that's it. And just kind of slow down a little bit and fish. That's why I'm buying a boat. I want to start fishing more.
There you go.
Yeah, because my shoulder's getting sore, and I'm getting. I remember when I used to be able to shoot a bow. It's getting there. I'm telling you.
There you go.
Yep, absolutely. 8:35 and some change. Let me take a real quick break. I got coffee to give away. 244-1350. 244-1350. We'll be right back. Hey guys, Outdoors Dan here. Do you have a message that you need help getting out, or do you need help promoting your business? If you do, what's up, Hall of Famer? Good to see you, Paul. Your vehicle do the promotion while you're out driving around town. If you haven't, let's talk a little bit about Chase. Might have to go down to 50 pounds here pretty soon. Keep my shoulder going. I got my truck wrapped up at Chase Decals and Ames, and they did an amazing job. I'd like to get one more elk before I hang it up. What my needs were, what my goals were. I got 2. I'd like to get one more. Designing a wrap. Don't know if I'll ever get a moose. That's kind of sad. Really wanted to get a moose. If you need help getting your message out or showing what are you going to do? I want you to pick up the phone and call Tom, what's up? In youth, anything goes. There you go, Tom. And when I first started bow hunting, I used to shoot 70 pounds with fingers, man. Be up there. That's why my shoulder's probably wearing out. You don't need to pull all that weight with the bows and stuff they got out now. They're engineered so well. 50 pounds, 55 pounds is plenty for anything.
Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters.
Paul, are you going hunting this fall, Butsky? Hall of Famer? Hey, did you see Philip Vanderpool got voted into the Bass Pro Hall of Fame? I thought I was really happy for Philip, Paul. He deserves it.
They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories.
I'm going to get voted in. I just want to get voted into the Scottish Bowhunters Hall of Fame. If I get voted into the Scottish Bowhunters Hall of Fame, I'll be happy in life. That would be awesome. Because there's probably only 3 people in that in the world.
May not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed.
I can't say what I want to say.
You could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Illimited clothing from Game Hide. Illimited features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the...
I shot at 72 pounds, same shoulder issues. Ted Nugent says 54 is plenty.
No special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Illimited can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects.
54 pounds is plenty.
Complete line of
Rick.
quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
I mean, you get 35 pounds to shoot to kill a deer.
Insurance. We know that
Think about it.
your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
It was
Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Jenny said it
Trails
hailed
are not always
over
easy.
that.
That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're
Michelle
outdoors.
Roos.
Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40
That's who was on.
Itasca
I
learned
think
over
she's
the years
with
that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all
Is it Illinois
situations.
Paranormal?
Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca Footwear will provide you not only a great fit,
She would have been
but
towards the end of
comfort for all
February.
adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear so everyone can enjoy their day. Look for Itasca Footwear, trusted by millions of customers at most major and family-owned retails. For more information or footwear styles, please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. They will keep you on the move.
I got it saved in YouTube. No, it's not in my Dropbox anymore. That'd be the only place to save. It's in Ecamm. And since I refreshed the Ecamm, I deleted it and reapplied. That's probably gone.
Try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Want to welcome Flex Fletch. They're going to be coming on the show as a partner. They're going to start next month, so thanks to everybody over at Flex Fletch. Looking forward to telling you about that. And then Gearhead Archery. Our buddy Skippy Peterson and his wife owns Gearhead now. And through Archery Field and Sports, Gearhead is going to start advertising on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. So Gearhead Bows out of Wisconsin. If you're not familiar with them, go down to Archery Field and Sports and check them out. And really, really, really nice engineered stuff from Skippy and Gearhead. So, and Skip's a great guy. If you haven't met Skip yet, he's at the Iowa Deer Classic every year. Go check him out. I think Mark shoots gearhead for when he goes to Vegas and stuff. So he can tell you all about them down there. So, and he is Mark's also an elite dealer. You can see in the Omnia, which is what I'm shooting now. I got an arrow coming. I should get it someday. And I think Mark's got an arrow down there on display. You can check out. That's the all new carbon bill from Elite. But anyway, welcome Skippy and Gearhead. We appreciate you helping us provide outdoor entertainment for folks all around the country on the Outdoor Call Radio app. If you haven't downloaded that yet, it's free to do so on your app device. Please do so, and you can listen to some really good shows. I had a listener call me this week because we had a couple shows that use a little salty language, and I do have language disclaimers up on there because if you got the kids listening and stuff in the car, I don't want you to hear the kids hear some of that. But after I got those text messages from the listener, I went back and I listened to it, and I decided to do a program change. The shows are really good shows, and they're good. They're good folks. The one show is they're war veterans. They're Afghan and Iraqi war veterans, and those guys are they're heroes. So I don't want to pull the show because I think what they do and talk about is really good. That's just the way combat veterans talk. And but I understand with being family friendly as much as possible, and I totally appreciate that. So after I thought about that for a few minutes, I moved Victory Drive podcast and Working Class Bow Hunters. They're on Friday nights at 9:30 Central Time now. So that's when the new shows will air, and then that way it's going to be more family friendly because kids, hopefully, 9:30 at night, kids are going to be in bed. So anyway, if you want to hear those shows, they're going to be both on Friday nights at 9:30 Central Time. So anyway, thank you, and I'll just say thanks to Rick and I always appreciate your feedback. If you got something going on, if you got a concern, or if you got something that we haven't talked about that you want us to talk about, or if you know of a show that you would like to hear on the Outdoor Call Radio, please email me or text me or whatever. I always want to hear what you're thinking out there because we do this not just for us, we do it for you too. We do. All right, let's give this coffee away. 244-1350. 244-1350. What Hall of Fame did I say I wanted to be voted into in my lifetime? What bow hunting Hall of Fame? I just said it a few minutes ago, and I'll give you a hint. It's something to do with the Highland grog. I'll be telling you lads and lassies out there, if you like a good Scottish coffee, you're going to love the whiskey enhancements of this Highland grog, pure whitetail grog coffee, where they do the life's a grind. And it'll get your Highlander going in the morning when you get up in the morning and you see the Highlands and you see the mountains and they're going on and the breezes are coming off the coast and you think of all the Scottish haggis and stuff that you haven't had in a while. It'd be a treat that your family would all appreciate in the coffee mug that you got sitting in front of you if you had the Grind Life Highland grog in the old coffee pot. You know how bad I was this morning? This is funny. So I get up this morning. Ravens, I don't know what, he's been flicking me for 5 minutes with his tail. I don't know if he had to go out or what, but that's what he does. He doesn't start doing that lately. He gets annoyed or something. He starts hitting me with his tail. So I get up, I let the dog out. Jenny had the coffee ready to go. I get the coffee pot out. I get my Grizzly Cooler coffee mug, fill the coffee up. I go get some cream, put it in there. And guess what I tried to put back into the refrigerator? Or the ice box. I always call it the ice box. Jenny goes, "How old are you? It's a refrigerator." I grew up, it was called, Mom and everybody called it an ice box. I know it's not an ice box, it's a refrigerator. I'm sorry. I like calling it an ice box. But anyway, open the door and I start putting, instead of the milk back, I tried to put the coffee pot into the refrigerator. It's like, what are you doing, moron? Oh man. 244-1350. What Hall of Fame, and I just gave the answer to you with the coffee, Scottish coffee. What Scottish bow hunting Hall of Fame? Oh, I just gave you the answer. 244-1350. I'm telling you, if you like coffee, you're going to love this coffee. Come on. Light them up. It's easy. All you got to do is say Scottish Bow Hunting Hall of Fame. I just gave you the answer. I really hate doing that. You know, it's more fun if you have to guess. What are you going to do? Now my great-great-great-grandfather McGregor, he's over there going, Daniel, what are you doing, lad? What do you have to give him the answer for, man? You know, you be talking about the Highlands and the homeland. What are you doing, man? All you got to do is just say, give him a clue, but don't give him the bloody answer. Yeah, my grandfather McGregor, man, he wouldn't be happy right now. He'd be taking out the pipes and he'd be blowing a battle tune, saying, "What are you doing, lad?"
Tom.
Let's go say hi to Tom. Tom, what you doing, man?
Good morning.
How you doing, man?
You don't say top of the morning, I don't think, right?
That's Irish.
Okay.
Yeah, Scotland would be. What are you griping about this morning for?
Well, it was the Scottish Hall of Fame, you said.
Scottish Bow Hunting Hall of Fame.
I'm sorry. Did I qualify myself?
No.
Okay. Close enough.
I didn't say is that your final answer yet.
Okay.
What's the answer? Tom?
Oh, the Scottish
Bow
Hunting Hall of Fame?
There you go, Tom. Ding, ding, ding. Congratulations.
Yay. First time I've won something in I can't remember how long.
Well, I just tell you, my grandfather McGregor to be telling you, Tom, that's a great to go, lad, for listening to the show. And thank you for, you're going to enjoy this Irish or Scottish coffee. So you got me going on Irish now.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Tom, we'll call you after the show, buddy.
Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
All right,
there goes Tom. That was nice of Tom. Yeah. You know, I was talking to my grandfather McGregor the other night because I talk to him once in a while. And he goes, Daniel, when you're picking out your fantasy football team this year, don't worry, lad. You'll be winning this year, I'm telling you, because you got the Jefferson on your team. And that Andrew Brown character that won last year because it was just pure luck. Because everybody else's players got hurt. Don't let that hijinks him ruin your day. Because he'll be finishing in 5th or 6th place this year, man. And I said, Grandfather McGregor, I appreciate the advice. He goes, yeah, don't let that thing.
You can't even remember.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember what a ghost is in Scottish. In Irish, it's a banshee. I can't remember what it is in a Scottish. But don't let that phantom bother you, man. He be haggis up before the season's over.
Nah, excuses.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Hey, what's the most famous rock band to ever come out of Scotland, Andrew?
Oh boy.
I'll give you a hint. Saturday Night was their best hit.
Oh boy.
It was the Bay City Rollers, man.
Really?
The Bay City Rollers are the best rock band to ever come out of Scotland.
Really?
Yeah, Saturday Night. Aye. All right, he's breaking me. I gotta go. It's hard trying to talk with a Scottish accent. It's not easy. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. The grandfather McGregor. The grandfather McGregor.
Well, probably 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it's 8:50.
Well, I've already done. I gotta say Herman's. I gotta tell everybody about Herman's. Don't let me forget about Herman's. Hey, you talk about a Scottish jeweler. I'll tell you, you want a diamond there, you go to Herman's Fine Jewelers. They'll be taking care of you. I'm telling you. Grandfather McGregor be happy with Herman's. Oh, I miss my grandfather. Yeah, your team's going to go boom. And I'm just going to sit there and say, Andrew. I can't wait till the draft's over. I'm just going to laugh.
It's okay, 4th place.
Hey, I got 4th place, but I lost 5 players, man, and I still made it to the playoffs. Yeah, that's called good.
You experienced what every one of us have already experienced. Player injuries.
Yeah.
This time you experienced the wrong side of that.
I got hosed last year is what happened to me. Hosed, I say. Hosed!
You just got to do better.
It's just like when that big buck's coming down that lane. You start to get your bow ready and you turn the camera on, and that old buck's coming, and the next thing you know, he stops and goes the other way because he saws the doe. I got hosed, man. I don't know how many times I've had that happen. Really? All you had to do was go another 30 yards, man. Come on. Ugh. Man, I can't wait for deer season. I'm going to get my cameras out next week. Anybody else doing cameras? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing cameras. I can't wait to get my trail cameras up. Hey, Jeff Kerr. Daniel Matthews, how's it going, man? Daniel says Jefferson, LSU boy. You got it going, Daniel. What's up, Larry Mack? Elvis, what's up? Wife is drinking it now. There you go, Rick.
Out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Papa has everything you'll need from ready-to-eat popcorn.
Who wants to go to Pennsylvania turkey hunting next year? We're going to take somebody. When do I got to start doing it? We should do that 12 weeks out. So probably start promoting that right after December.
Mm-hmm.
January 1st, we'll do that Pennsylvania Rupert's Roost and Peas turkey contest.
Yep.
Somebody's going to get to go to PA turkey hunting with us. And the McCoy. The Larry McCoy. Yeah.
Select and Apex Core.
Yeah, we are super excited about these 3 releases. We'll start with the Apex Core. The Apex Core is a
turn that up a little bit on the headphones.
Where the Apex was an open hook design. It also has a finger through hole, so for extra grip. And also with the closed hook, you can leave it hung on your D-loop while you're in the tree. Second, let's go to the S2. The S2 release is a double sear release. It also comes with a forward trigger, so you get two triggers. You get a forward trigger and a rear trigger. Okay. Third, let's
why did it go down?
Select.
That went down a little bit. Did you notice that?
Offering that has grooves in the handle to eliminate any slipping. It also comes with 2 loops, so you can fine-tune or adjust. You can just shout the brake whenever you want.
Man, that's awesome. I can't wait to get down to my Scott Archery dealer and check these out. If you want more information, folks, go check them out at scottarchery.com. Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity.
Alpaca.
Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there.
Like
alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable.
A minute? I only have a minute?
Yeah, because we have one more.
Work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet
last break to make it 5 minutes here. Coming up after this. So
quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight
we'll
styles with a bunch of
56,
color and size choices for you to choose
57,
from. Plus, gift boxes are
20,
available
I'll
that are
start the
100%
music.
guaranteed.
57, 40,
so this year, when you plan your outdoor activities, make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Give your feet a treat.
Or tailgate. If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice.
Oh, man.
And camping supplies cold and fresh.
Should be seeing some good antler growth by now. I can't wait to start getting some pics this week.
Maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate.
What's up, Patrick? Hey, Shane. Good to see you.
Alaskan series or Arctic ice packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chill and Brew packs. They'll keep your beverages of choice.
I like the Tundra. The Tundra Arctic Ice is the Alaskan and the Tundras are my two favorites.
To stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at
I just got to do Herman's and say goodbye.
www.arctic-ice.com. You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio. Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right. right, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Herman's Fine Jewelers, 2900 University in West Des Moines. They are closing the show with us today. They've been helping Iowas for over 33 years. 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. They can do in-store jewelry repair. Custom jewelry options are available. If you're looking to trade or sell some treasure you're not using anymore, need a new bow, trolling motor, or new rifle, go check them out at Herman's Fine Jewelers, and they'll take great care of you. 222-2600. They are the official jeweler of the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We'll see you next week, Wednesday at 5 on the Wednesday Drive, at 7 o'clock for Unknown Files, and next Saturday right here on 1350. See you, everybody. All right, gang, be good. Stay safe in the weather today, and if you need anything, let me know. Appreciate you so much for tuning in on Saturdays. I will see you soon, and get out there and shoot your elite and have fun. Thanks, everybody.